Hello YouTube, I'm Glenn Jones. This is my son Thomas. We represent Life Changing Journey. We've just done a bit of shopping to get the groceries in for the week. And as you know, we're weighing our food. We're being absolutely precise with our diet. Today is actually weigh-in day. So once we put the shopping away, we'll go in, we'll sit down, we'll talk about how the week's gone, what we've eaten, how we've eaten. You should know what we've eaten. We did put a menu up last week. So we'll put down exactly down to the point all the calories and everything that we've taken in this week. Hopefully we've lost weight. We've been on point, so we should have lost weight. So let's fingers crossed for that. We'll talk a little bit about the exercise, and we'll go into a little bit of depth on why we've become LCJ, Life Changing Journey, why we're doing it and why we're calling it that. Just a little bit of that. So I'm going to get the shopping put away, guys. I'm going to put the kettle on, make a coffee. So sit back and enjoy this video. Thank you. Yeah, so welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you've had a great week. Me and Thomas have had a pretty good week. We've been absolutely on point with the diet. Everything that I've set out, written in the book, everything that we've weighed up, you know, what I put on last week's video, we've stuck to the plan. I've changed mine slightly. I'll talk to you about that in more depth in a minute. I've changed it slightly. Because I have got options, breakfast options, and I'll tell you the macronutrients and the calories for that, the difference between. There's not a lot of difference between, but it does stay within the ratio of what I'm trying to achieve. I will talk to you about that. But we've been pretty much on point.
Yeah,
In fact, we have been absolutely on point with the plan that we've set out. So hopefully when we get on the scale, that will tell, and hopefully we've lost weight. Like I said, guys, we've just done the shopping, we've got that out of the way, so we've got all the food that we need for the week, exactly. It's quite easy shopping now, actually, because we know exactly what to get. We're not, you know, oh, I fancy this, I fancy that. We just go in and we get exactly what we need, which is, it makes things pretty simple. Any of you guys out there that are doing the same sort of thing, you'll understand what we're talking about. You know, instead of going in there, like I say, you're picking this and you're picking that. We're going in there, we're getting our broccoli, we're getting our chicken, we're getting our yogurt, we're getting our eggs, and that's pretty much it. It's as simple as that, you know. Get a couple of little things for my daughter. She comes to stay at the weekend, so she has different things to us. But yeah, it's all good fun.
Yeah.
Gym's been pretty good. We've been pushing as hard as we can in the gym. Well, maybe not as hard as we possibly can, but we have been pushing in the gym, literally. It's been pretty good. We've added a couple of different things in there just to shock the muscle in a different way. Like for instance, today we were doing our bench press. We'd done what we normally do. We'd go up to the weight we'd go up to. We'd do the reps we'd normally do. We'd try and keep in the rep range of around 10 to 12 reps. We'd do a couple of warm-up sets, and then we do 3 good working sets.
Yeah.
But what we've done actually today is we've done everything we normally do. We've done the warm-up sets, we've done the working sets, and then we dropped the weight a little bit, and then what we've done is we've brought the bar down to the chest, but not touching the chest. We've just sort of kept it like within a millimetre or so away from the chest, so there's no touching the chest at all. And then instead of fully locking out, just keep it sort of an inch or 2 away from full lockout. So if you get what I mean, we're just repping it and repping it and repping it until we just can't do any more. And believe me, it is pretty hard, because you're not resting on your chest and you're not resting at full lockout. It's just constantly keeping the tension on, and it's all about time and attention. And we really did hit and
we did hit today.
Absolutely exhausted the chest out. There was nothing more left in it, and it was good. It did feel good, didn't it, Thomas? So yeah, so I think, to be honest with you, where we stand with the diet, I think this is absolutely bang on.
It is.
Absolutely bang on. I'm not hungry in any way whatsoever. That's why I'm a bit miffed of calling it a diet. I just think it's a healthy option and a healthy way of eating. We're keeping within the calories that you should be within, keeping below our maintenance, obviously, so we can lose weight, but we're not feeling hungry, we're not starving ourselves, so that's pretty good. And if you can get through that, it's all about sustaining it. And if we can sustain it and we can keep this going, then that's what it's all about. And that's what we've done, is we've set it up in the mind that we can carry on doing this as a life rather than just doing it when we need to. So that's the whole plan. So I'll talk to you a little bit now about the diet. I did put up last week, guys. Those of you that watched last week's video, you'll know exactly what we've put up, the exact diet that we're doing. We did put it up on the screen, and it is in the description below our last video. So if you want to go back and have a look at that, guys, Thomas will put the video up there for you. And if you look in the description below on that video, if you don't want to go through the video, if you look in the description below, that will show the diet. Now, we are sticking to meal 2, meal 3 and meal 4. We're pretty much sticking to.
Yeah.
Now, meal 1, the 4 eggs scrambled and the 210 grams of baked beans, I've changed mine, not every day. Like tomorrow I'm not in work, I don't get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I find it difficult to get 4 eggs scrambled and half a tin of beans down at that time in the morning. So what I've done is I've substituted that. I've substituted it, and I get one of these. If we're in focus, it is. I tell you what it is. It's a protein fromage frais. It's a bit like Greek yogurt. It's plain. There's nothing, no flavour to it at all, really. It's extra thick, and the macronutrients to that is 0.5 grams of fat, whereas 4 eggs will give you 20 grams of fat, so there's a big difference in the fat contents. There's 33.1, I'm sorry, I have a kiwi fruit with it as well, so there's 33.1 grams of carbohydrates, whereas with the other option it was 30.7 grams of carbohydrates, so there's a slight bit more carbs, and there's 45.1 grams of protein, whereas the other option would have given me 33.8.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And all in all, so the calories for having with the eggs and the beans for breakfast would give me 2067.4 calories, with fat of 38, carbs of 217 and protein of 199.5. Now with this option, we're having a kiwi fruit with the yogurt, the whole 500 gram pot of yogurt for my breakfast. That will give me a calories of 1922.4, with the fat coming in at 19.1, and my carbs coming in at 220.1. So the carbs are just a tad higher, and my protein coming in at 202 grams, which is absolutely spot on to what I want to be. I want to be at 200 grams of protein, so I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm happy that I've got the calories down to less than 2,000. So we'll stick to this, we'll stick to that as it is. And the other change is
I don't. If I don't have the eggs and baked beans, I'll have a protein shake.
Yeah, you have a protein shake, which is higher in protein anyway. And less fat. So Thomas is pretty much going along the same lines, but he's having his in a shake.
Yeah.
Me
and a bit of milk as well, which is only 50 calories.
Yeah.
It's only a pot of milk, so it's 50 calories.
Yeah. And also on non-training days, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, I won't have my 50 grams of porridge and my banana. I only have that on training days, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we can take 292 calories further off every 3 times a week. And so that's what I do. So that brings the calories to there. So what I'm saying is, guys, if you stick to it religiously and you put the porridge in every day, you're going to come in at 2067, which is good enough anyway.
Yeah.
If you come in it with the yogurt and you don't have that porridge all the time, you are going to bring it down by another 100 or 200 calories, which is even better.
Yeah.
If you're trying to lose weight. So. Yeah, so that's where we are. So on training days we are having a little bit more calories, but there's no more than 2067.4.
For me, on non-training days, I won't have the porridge. I'll just have a banana. It's the only thing I have. I don't even need the porridge. I have three Weetabix biscuits.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same macros weight ratio. We did work it out.
Yeah, I think mine's got a bit less, wasn't it a bit less fat than the porridge?
Yeah. I think it was leaner with the fat, you know. But at 38.1 grams of fat, we're well within. You know, that's pretty good anyway. But we've got plenty of fat on our bodies at the moment, guys. I mean, we will up the fat, the natural fats within our diet as we lean out, which we'll probably have to do. But at the moment, we've got plenty of fat for our bodies to use, and that's the whole point of this. We want our bodies to be using our own fats within ourselves, so we can lose the fat. This is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to achieve. So that's where we are up to now. I did tell you guys I want to let you know everything, to let you know exactly what we're eating. So if you are following and you are trying to lose weight yourself and you are in the same situation as us, and then we'll make it more clear and more transparent for you. Like I say, the menu is up on the last video. And if you do want an option, if you don't like to eat 4 eggs in the morning and you don't want to eat baked beans, and you're quite happy to do the yogurt thing, then you know there's another option. We're trying to keep carbs and protein at pretty much the same, around 200. Around, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly bang on 200, no, but somewhere around there. And we're trying to keep the fat below 40.
Yeah, so if it's only like if it's 100 less, it's okay.
No, it's not. It's not. No. We've got to keep around 200. Oh. 100 is way too little.
Okay.
It's alright if it's one, or it's alright if you might be 30 or 40 grams between, but 100 is too little. You know. Yeah, I mean, at the moment we're 217 carbs. I'd like to get that down, you know, but that's fine. That is fine.
Yeah.
But we'll try and keep the fats below 40, or at 40, no higher than 40, which is, you know, and believe me, guys, if you keep within that ratio, within their macronutrients, you will lose weight, you will drop the body fat, and that's what this game is all about.
Yeah,
is losing body fat. You know, it's not necessarily losing weight on the scales. You know, it's all about losing the fat, and that's what our aim is. That's what our vision is. That's where we're going. That's what the plan is, and that's where it's taking us. And we've got our goal. We've got a goal set out, and we're focused to that goal. So yeah.
So if the scales say that we've gained weight that week, but we look different, that's better.
And also we are taking photos behind us here. We're taking photos, the same pose every single week, so we can do the slideshow. We did say that on last week's video as well. For those of you that didn't watch last week's video, you know, this is what we're doing. We're just our shorts on. We're doing like a double bicep pose like that, so you can see our arms. You know, you can see the shapes of our shoulders, and you can see our whole upper body to see where it's changing, see if there's any changes throughout, and that's the whole plan of what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so pretty much like the picture up here behind. We're sort of doing that pose, and hopefully one day we'll look something similar with a head. So anyway, we'll get on the scales now to see if this diet is actually working. Last week was absolutely fantastic, it was the first week, guys, so we can expect to have lost some weight on the first week. I mean, last week I lost 7.3 pounds. And Thomas lost a staggering 11.9 pounds. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this week we've lost some more. I don't think we'll be as much as that, but you know, let's hope we are.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys on the scales. Yeah. So thank you. Right. So let's connect to the scales. Let's see how we've done this week.
$19.04.
Yeah, so we're 19 stone, 0.4 pounds, fat 33.8, water 48.4, muscle 35.4, bone 8, and BMI 34.3. For me, that is absolutely spot on. So Thomas will get on the scale, see what he is, and then we'll sit down on the table and then we'll discuss this in a bit more depth. Thank you.
Right, let's see what I am this week. Hope I've lost weight.
$16.9.7. There we go, 16.9.7, fat 30.4, water 50.8, bone 9.1, muscle 39.1, and BMI 31 on the dot.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm really happy with that. We'll sit down now, we'll have a chat. Thank you.
Yes, guys, that was absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really happy with that. It's been an absolutely brilliant week.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely spot on. I couldn't be happier. maybe if we dropped it down to just losing a loss of £3, maybe I'll be even happier. But you know, it's our second week in, a loss of £5.6. Absolutely happy. Really happy with that. So I've come in at 19.0.4. That is a loss of £5.6. Last week I was 19.6. My fat has gone from 34.4 down to 33.8, so the fat's going down. Yes, I'm really happy about that. Water's gone from 48 to 48.4, it's gone up a little bit. Water goes up and down throughout the day anyway, it fluctuates throughout the day, so water's not worried about. Muscle has gone from 35.1 to 35.4. I did say this before on other videos, that every time we start losing weight, the muscle goes up. Every time we start gaining weight, the muscle goes down. I don't understand it, but all I can say is these are the figures it's come out with, and my muscle has gone up to 35.4. So my bone is exactly the same, 8, and my BMI has gone down from 35 on the dot to 34.3. So brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that. It's been an absolutely fantastic week. Like I say, I don't feel like I'm on a diet, I don't feel hungry, and I'm not craving for anything. So all's good in the world.
Yeah, me now, this week I'm coming at 16.9.7, which is a loss of £3.5. My fat this week has gone down from 30.9 to 30.4. My water's gone up from 50.4 to 50.8. My bone's gone down from 9.2 to 9.1. My muscle's gone up from 38.9 to 39.1. And my BMI's gone down from 31.5 to 31.
Yeah.
Which is, everything's going the right direction, which is amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, well done, mate.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
So that's a loss of £3.5. That is pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
That is pretty much absolutely spot on, Thomas.
And if I'm right, I've written it down here somewhere. I have lost a total of... Oh, can't find it now.
It's there. You've just gone past it.
No.
I've lost... This is week 2. I've lost £12.9 in the... So just short of £13. So I've lost £12.9 within the 2 weeks. We started this on March the 1st. What's the date today?
It's the 11th.
So 11 days I've lost £12.9. That is, it's only a lot because we've gone from 4,000 calories straight down to 2,000 calories. So it's going to drop quickly. Our bodies are adjusting, but once they've adjusted, we will probably lose between 2 and 3, maybe 4 pounds on a very good week, depending on our activity.
Yeah.
This is the range we've set at. This is what I've set the diet for. So we're not just dropping weight like that. We can do that. That's easy. We can just drop the calories. We can do the fasting. We can do all of that and drop lots of weight. That's not the game. So 12.9. I'm happy to in week 2.
Yeah, I have lost in total 15.4 pounds, which is a stone and 1.4 pounds.
Excellent. Yeah.
In 2 weeks is good.
It is. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But because you're at £3.5 on the second week, if you can keep it at £3.5 every week now, you'll be right on. You'll be right on track. You know. So I could not be happier. I really couldn't be happier. It's been an absolutely fantastic week.
Yeah.
I actually suspected it was going to be a really good week anyway, because we have been absolutely on point with the diet. There's been no change, no cheating, nothing like that. It's been absolutely on point. We have a set menu to stick to. We weigh our food and everything. There's certain things we've put in place for alternatives.
Yeah.
You know, just in case we need to, we need to make an alternative. Like I say, I've made an alternative with my breakfast, which I've explained about.
And I have as well.
Yeah, and Thomas has made so there are a couple of little changes that we can make, as long as we stay within the range and the macronutrients that we've set ourselves to sort of stick to.
Yeah.
And like I say, we want to be 200 protein, 200 carbs, and less than 40 grams of fat. That's where we want to be within sort of that range or thereabouts. So if you can stick to that, guys, with the food that you enjoy, then you should be fine. You should do pretty good.
See, personally, I do not enjoy porridge. It's not
a preference.
Yeah, it's not the greatest thing in my opinion. So I've gone for second best for me, which is Weetabix. I enjoy Weetabix. So you just make changes to go with what you like.
What suits you? Yeah. I mean, there are certain foods there that help you. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's certain foods there that are better for you.
Yeah.
Than others. But
if you can't have them because you've got an allergy, or if you can't have them because you personally can't eat it because you just don't like it, you have to make a change for your own benefit.
Exactly.
Because otherwise you're just going to force it down, and you won't be able to sustain it.
You won't sustain it. You won't last. No.
It'll only last a week. And I can't bother do this. Then you'll just turn around and say, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Yeah. So it's all about preference, but just bear in mind of keeping within the calories and keeping within the macronutrients. It's all about that, and you should be fine. Yeah, so I wanted to touch on why we started this. Why do we call this life-changing journey? Why did we start this journey? And the reasons why. Well, it's pretty obvious. Looking at me and Thomas, it's pretty obvious. I'm not fit, he's not fit, we're quite a bit overweight, and we just wanted to do something about our lives. But on the way, we wanted to reach out to people that are in the same position as us as well. People that are not fit, people that have let themselves go, people that are overweight and just need a bit of encouragement. And sometimes you get into that rut where you just think there's no way you can do it, and you can't do it, and you know it's just one big struggle, and you can't be bothered to diet, and you can't be bothered to get off the sofa, and you can't be bothered to do this, you can't be bothered to go to the gym. All of these kind of things that play on your mind that stop you doing this sort of thing. Well, we know what this is because we've been there, you know, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend that I'm Mr. Strongman, I go to the gym and I can do this and I'm fit and I'm super healthy, because I'm not. I'm far from it, and this is why we're doing this journey, because I want to become fit and I want to become healthy. I want to be somewhere where I was in my youth. I'm 49 now, or I'll be 49 in May, and so I want to keep as much of my youth as I can for as long as possible. So I need to get into shape. And along the way, Thomas wants to get into shape. So we're doing this together. But we also want to inspire you guys out there. This is why we brought this up. Because we did start doing it, didn't we?
We did,
and we did so well within the week. And then the weekend, we just destroyed it. And, you know, we just went to takeaways and whatever. We took the easy way out. We weren't going to the gym, we were just trying to do it eating. But then we decided to start this, and if we'd done a weigh-in on a Sunday, every Sunday, there was no way we could cheat at the weekend, because we had to get it right on the scales, didn't we?
We couldn't hide it.
You know, we couldn't hide it. So this is really what became of Life-Changing Journey, and we called it Life-Changing Journey because it is a life-changing journey, and it is a life-changing journey. We've been at this now for 18 months, a year and a half, let's say, and it is a part of our life. It's something that we're building, and it's something that we've brought up from nothing into something. And it means quite a lot to us, you know. Well, it means everything to us, to be honest with you, because we've got it on our minds all the time. You know, every day we've got it on our minds that we've got to do our diet, we've got to get this right, and we've got to go to the gym, and we've got to, you know, it's keeping us focused in our goals, because our goals, what we want, and we've got to show these goals to you guys, you know, so and we just hope that somewhere along the line that we can inspire you guys to do exactly the same, and you know, sorry.
Even if it's just one person, it's all right.
Yes, exactly. Well, we know we've inspired plenty of people out there.
Yeah.
When we lost 102 pounds and we just dropped weight just like that, there were so many people that was talking to us from everywhere.
Yeah,
but believe me, everywhere, from Australia, from America, from Canada, from people from out in the Far East, from Nigeria. You know, there was lots of people that was getting involved with us, still are getting involved with us. You know, people on social media, people on Facebook and everything else, and wishing us well and asking us questions on how we're doing this and how we're doing that. This is why we're documenting everything and putting everything out there, and putting everything, what we're eating, when we're training, everything we're putting out there, so it's more transparent for you guys to see. This is why I'm taking my top off when I do the weigh-in, so you guys can see for yourself. At the moment it doesn't look pretty because we've just come off of 12 weeks of bulking at 4,000 calories, so we have put excess weight back on, which is understandable. But that will drop off quite quickly.
It will.
You know, I was saying to Thomas, if we lost 2 pounds of body fat a week, in 10 weeks' time, that's 20 grams of fat.
Yeah.
Now, sorry, 20 pounds of fat. Now, 20 pounds of fat is a good lump of fat.
Just massive.
It is a good lump of fat. So,
if you look at a pound of fat, isn't it like 5 pounds of fat is like that, isn't it?
5 pounds of fat is probably
the same size as that.
Probably about the same size as that. So
imagine that times 5.
Times 4. So it's a good lump of fat.
Yeah.
20 pounds of fat is a good lump of fat. So, you know, if we lose 2 pounds of fat every single week for the next 10 weeks, you'll see for yourself, guys. Like I say, we're doing photos. We're documenting out what we're eating exactly, and if we make any changes like we have done with the yogurt, we will document that change so you can do the same, guys.
Yeah. You
know, there are people out there that struggle with this type of thing, and we want to show you that it can be done. It can be done by just 2 normal guys like us, you know, that have the same things going on in our minds, the same things going on in our lives. You know, we have to struggle, we have to get out of bed, we have to go to work, we have to keep the eating under control, we have to keep exercising, we have to go to the gym to do the weights, we have to do all of this, and we have to keep it, and we have to be consistent, you know, and then we have to do our videos to document it as well, you know. So we're trying to show you guys on what a struggle it is, but also how it can be done.
Yeah.
You know, by just normal people. Because there are people out there that are absolute freaks, and they can go out and they can train and they can eat and they can do all of this kind of stuff, and they get to show condition. You have to go up onto the Olympia stage and they're the tip top condition. They're at the top of their game, you know, but that's 1 in a million people. You know, people that get to that level, they're 1 in a million. We're not 1 in a million people. We're just your normal run-of-the-mill guys. You know, we're nothing special. You know, we're like I say, we're fat and we're unfit. You know, and we're going to change that.
Yeah.
And we want you guys to do the same. And if we can get one person that's overweight, that's very unfit, off of the couch, and just to get up and try, you know, job's done. Job's done. So this is why we've got Life Changing Journey here, and we're very, very proud of it.
Yeah.
Really are proud of it, and we just hope that, you know, we can inspire people. Yeah. So there we are, guys. So any of you guys that have not seen this before, and this is the first time watching, and you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. That would help us out immensely. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you need to leave us a comment, if you want any questions, ask us any questions, We'll put the email up there again if you want to ask us any questions via email. If not, just leave us a message and that'll be fine. So have a great week, guys. If you're following us, if you're following the diet, stay focused, eat good, and just be consistent. And we'll see you on the next video, the next weigh-in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.